judges, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kanikar. I'm from GP 14 of Stanford American School, Olympic campus. Tonight, it's my pleasure and I'm very honored to be here to present all of you with the topic about depression. So, I'm sure all of you here might have heard or get the ideas of what is a depression. But I'm also sure a lot of people may misunderstand or get the wrong idea of what really is a depression. Everyone can feel sad or overwhelmed at times, but depression is a chronic feeling of emptiness, sadness, or inability to feel pleasure that may appear to happen for no clear reason. It is distinct from grief and other emotions that a person may feel following difficult life events. Despite that depression is more active in women, it is still one of the most common mental illnesses in the world. It affects anybody regardless of sex, race, ethnicity, or socio-economic standing. Depression is the silent killer that takes many lives without warning, punishment, or any sympathy. So how could such terrible illness happen to many people? Well, depression could happen because of many things, such as our surrounding, our mindset, and always keeping feeling to ourselves. So, first of all, our surrounding. Our surrounding is one of the main reasons why we are depressed. For example, you live with such a toxic family, or your friends are really toxic towards you. Like you always watch your parents arguing in front of you, or your friend constantly gaslighting you, using you, or filling you with a negative thought. Sometimes you didn't realize it, but you are basically being showered with a negativity thought into your mind almost every single day. And those things could really be draining. And before you know it, you already experience those sadness, emptiness, and other unexplainable feelings that no one else could understand. So, what can we do to fix it? Well, in my opinion, I believe we all should be cutting ties with those friends who constantly draining our energy. And I acknowledge that it's not an easy thing to do. But please remember it's for the best. You should always put yourself first before others. And if they don't care about us, why should we care about them? So change your circle of friends, change who you hang out with, and be friends with more positive people who will push you up instead of pulling you down. And second, our mindset. I believe our mindset plays the most important role of whether or not we are depressed. Nothing is more powerful than our own mind. Do you guys think so? People say that no one else treats us better than our own mind. So our mind is so powerful that the more we believe our life is awful and that there's nothing we can do to change it, the more we are prone to feel miserable. And the more we blame everything around us, the more we feel hopeless. Talking about my experience, when I was younger, I used to be unhappy. I never really took those happy moments into my heart as I believed my life was awful. All I could think of was the bad, the negative, the terrible things that happened to me. I never once recalled a happy moment. I ignore and I don't appreciate little things that happen, and I took everything for granted. However, as I grow older, I try my best not to think of the unnecessary stuff, and I don't keep thinking over and over again about something that I don't have the ability to change. I started to appreciate more about everything and everyone around me. As I begin doing that, I notice I feel happier than ever. So I encourage everyone here to train my mind like I do, in your very own way, which you find most effective. And for our third point, which is the last one, always keeping feeling to ourselves. We tend to carry off the burden alone, as it's really hard to find someone who we can trust enough to have a heart-to-heart conversation with. I myself was lucky enough to have a friend who I could share everything with. But if you don't have a friend like this, it's okay. I recommend you seeking out for help. For instance, going for a therapy session. Why? Because I've done some research and it showed that about 75% of people who go for a therapy session have shown some benefit from it. Psychotherapy has been shown to improve emotion, behavior, and to be linked with positive changes in the brain and body. So to sum it all up, depression is a mental illness that could happen to anybody, including you here. But we can avoid it by changing our surrounding, our mindset, and stop keeping all of your feeling alone. And obviously, I know it's easier said than done, but if we don't give up and keep working on ourselves, I believe we all can overcome this terrible mental illness called depression. Thank you.